Hey, what is up, guys? This is Anthony, aka Batpalm82, and today I'll be doing a review of the DC Multiverse Jay Garrick, the Flash of Earth 2 figure from Mattel. Now, this figure is part of the Build-A-Figure King Sharkwave, and taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Multiverse window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see an image of the Collect and Connect King Shark Build-A-Figure. On the left, we can see that Jay Garrick is numbered at number 1, as well as the rest of the figures from this wave. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is Jay Garrick out of the box. And man, I must say, this figure kinda sucks. I don't know if it's terrible, but it really is by no means a good figure. It lacks in a lot of things, but I guess it does have a few positive things here and there. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. Now, Jay Garrick does come with several accessories. Starting off, he does come with the right arm for the Collect and Connect King Shark Build-A-Figure. Just below that, 2 yellow lightning effect pieces, his helmet, and 2 pairs of interchangeable hands, including a pair of close-fisted hands and a pair of running hands. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Jay Garrick, the Flash. Alright guys, now let's take a look at Jay Garrick, the Flash of Earth 2. Now, I'm not sure how to feel about this figure, I'll be honest. I don't think it's by any means great. I mean, it's pretty cool that we're getting the TV series version of the Jay Garrick character in the Multiverse line. But to be honest, I've never been a big fan of what Mattel's been doing with the, I guess, the live action based character figures. The ones that are based straight on the comic are in my opinion, way superior. And other ones based on like the movies and the TV shows just lack in a lot of areas. And you'll see what I mean here. So overall, the paint looks pretty good. If anything, I think the paint is really a highlight with this figure. It's really clean. I do like that a lot. You got that darker red for the shirt and the boots. All looks really, really nice. We got a dark brown for the gloves. That looks really good. Nice gold trim for that lightning bolt going right down the shirt like that. You got this like bronze belt buckle with the black belt. You got little pouches right there on the side. You know, look pretty good for the most part. It doesn't seem to be any like any type of wash to go over the figure to bring out the sculpt at all. It's just pretty much flat in those colors. And the red, it looks like there might be a little bit, but it's really, really hard to tell. I think the face sculpt is okay. It's nothing spectacular. You know, Mattel doesn't exactly nail their figures when it comes to things like face sculpts as far as like actors go and whatnot. So it's okay. The helmet looks really, really cool. I do like the helmet, the sculpt of it. The paint apps, not so much, honestly. The gold on the little wings and the sides look pretty good, but the silver itself, I just wish it was a little more metallic. It almost just seems like a gray than any type of silver, so that's a little disappointing. It is removable. Then you do get his head sculpt like that, and the hair. Again, I don't know. It looks. I guess it looks okay. It just doesn't feel right to me. And to be honest, his forehead looks huge right there. So not really a fan of that. So yeah, it's okay as far as that goes. He does come with a few accessories. One of the main things being this Build-A-Figure piece. He does come with the right arm for the King Shark Build-A-Figure that we'll be taking a look at later on in a separate video. So really excited to check that out later on. He also does come with these yellow effect pieces that he just put onto the arms just like that. Now we have seen these effect pieces just countless times with other figures in the Multiverse line and in the DC Universe Classic line, just for a lot of other different characters, mainly the Flash type of characters. So, you know, they work okay. I don't think they're fantastic, but, I mean, they work for what you want to do, and I think it's pretty cool that they included some effect pieces like that. The only other things he does come with are interchangeable hands, and you can see I do have one of the closed-fisted hands and one of the running hands, and those are just on little ball pegs. Those actually do work pretty good. It seems like the wrist section is a lot softer, and the peg is a lot more firm, so when you plug them in, they actually do, that softer wrist actually wraps around that ball peg on the hand. Really, really nice, so I do dig that. So let's take a look at articulation. So the head is on a ball joint, but it doesn't really roll around. Does turn left and right. Can't look up or down, almost not at all. No real pivot. Shoulders can go all the way up, all the way down, out about that far. We do get a single bend at the elbow, as well as rotation at the elbow. The hands are on ball joints, so those do kind of roll around a little bit. Rotate left and right, pivot up and down. We do get an ab crunch right in there. It does work okay. But honestly, the sculpt of it just looks odd to me. I really don't like that, especially in the back. I mean, look how deep the pitting of that is in the back where that joint is. I mean, that just looks ugly to me. It might not be a big deal to some people, but that is just a terrible looking joint. In all honesty, then you get these weird joints that they've been doing with these figures for the hips, and kick forward about that much, back about that far. Can do the splits like that, you know, but look how awkward that cut is right there. Just very, very weird, and I'm not liking that at all. It's really going downhill with some of these Mattel figures. So they can kick forward again. We do get a rotation at the thigh right there, single bend at the knee, no boot cut, but we do get an ankle joint, allows you to point the toe up and down just like that, and then no ankle rocker, but we got some peg holes right there. You know, so overall, you know, this figure's okay. I think, like I said, I think it's pretty cool that we're getting figures based on the TV version of Jay Garrick. I've always been a big fan of the Jay Garrick character. But yeah, this probably isn't the best figure that you're going to get of him. I think for the most part, you could probably pass on this figure, and you're mostly going to just want to get him to get that King Shark Build-A-Figure piece. So overall, he's okay. I think he could do better. So, yeah. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And just for fun, here he is standing next to a little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys. My review of the DC Multiverse Jay Garrick, the Flash of Earth 2 figure from Mattel. Now this figure does lack in a lot of areas. The articulation is a little odd. His accessories are kinda weak. But overall, I wouldn't say he's an awful figure. He's just passable for the most part. So if you gotta have him for that King Shark wave, then I guess you're picking him up. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.